charge up the wazoo.
Charge up the wazoo.
What do you think? Yuck. What do you think I'm asking you?
I mean, I would have thought the wazoo would have been like how Homer Simpson created his own like automobile.
Oh.
And I might, if I was to create my own automobile, it would be the wazoo.
Mm.
And
The wazoo too?
it'd be a hybrid.
Yes.
Dual motor.
Oh, I'm not going to buy that.
Why not?
You know what I'm going to
Got
buy?
cup holders everywhere.
I'm going to buy knowledge.
You're going to buy knowledge.
Yes. Now, one thing
Yeah.
I think we should say to all of the viewers.
Are we recording?
Yes.
Hi.
What? I'm not starting again.
I genuinely thought this was just
Oh.
pre-show banter.
No, it's not.
I'm not even mad.
No, it's great. This is the raw material that people come here for. They like it raw. Now,
Raw dogging it.
what we need to say to listeners.
Aye.
Listeners, we are a DIY podcast.
Yes.
We are blue collar.
Mm-hmm.
We are fair dinkum,
Yep.
true blue.
Yep.
All right. Please, if you enjoy our podcast, we would appreciate it if you would share it with a friend.
Ooh.
We need to start getting more listeners in.
Like and subscribe.
Please
Follow.
follow the stuff, but more importantly, tell your mates.
Share.
Tell your side chicks. Tell your side dudes. Tell your dog. I don't care.
Tell your mates. Tell your mum and your dad. Tell your nan.
Yeah. Dead or alive.
Dead or alive. Just tell them.
Just let them know.
let
to
'em know.
listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
And get on board because we need to keep growing this thing.
That's it.
And we can only do so much. It's up to you guys to do the growing.
That's right. We don't ask for much.
Yeah.
We're not asking you to, throw money into our hat.
Like erectile dysfunction, sometimes it needs some help. And we are the little blue pill telling you to grow our podcast.
Pick up your game.
So please help us get an erection of happiness. Now,
Without further ado.
now the formalities
Or
are
a
out of the
don't.
way. James is here to teach us knowledge.
I am.
Yeah,
I'm in fact here to drop some knowledge.
We're going to drop it.
And
I'm not
it's-
picking it up.
Josh, what's our slogan?
All the knowledge you didn't need.
Definitely didn't need.
Definitely didn't need. Yes, I should have read that on the
No,
side.
but that's okay. But what you could do is look to your left and tell us where people can listen to us, watch us, and share from.
Well, I would suggest because the listeners are already listening, they
That's
know
true.
about
They probably-
Spotify, they know about Apple Podcasts, they know about Google Play.
They do.
I would say maybe make sure you're following us on Instagram. That's where the most content is.
Instagram for sure.
TikTok for sure.
TikTok definitely.
That's where all the clips are going, like Instagram.
And you can watch me point at the microphone and do weird things with my hands if you do it on YouTube as well.
Yeah, James, do something really weird right now. They have to go to YouTube and watch.
Okay.
I'm going to commentate. Oh my God. You're so stupid. That's okay. That's no, they don't want. All right. I'm not going to. Okay. No, do you,
got one more.
all right.
Here we go. Are we watching?
Yes. I hate you so much. All right.
Anyway.
Well, now all the YouTube listeners have switched off, and hopefully the people just listening went to watch that and then switched
Yeah,
off.
and then switched
There's
off.
no point in even doing
No.
the next bit of the podcast. But for
fine.
those who do stick around, the true fans, which regrettably is me, what are we learning about today?
Okay, so for those that have listened to the podcast previously, we like to swap between animals and talk about other things.
Yes.
Right? So our last animal podcast, Josh, was
Lions.
Well done. Was lions.
Lion dancing.
So what do you think?
Tigers.
We're doing one about tigers. I wore a stripy jumper just for the occasion
I grew a mane.
because of the lions.
Yes, since the lion
That's
episode.
actually pretty good,
Thank
actually.
you so much.
The beard is coming along.
Yes, it's my child.
I don't mind it.
Thank
It's
you
pretty
so
good.
much.
It's pretty good. It's very neat.
I can see you looking at me with hope in your eyes. Don't look at me like
I'll
that.
get there eventually.
Good luck. I'm emotionally damaged.
Tigers! Tigers.
Yes.
Tigers.
Like the
They're
beer.
beautiful
Like
stripes.
the airline.
Yes.
Is this about Tiger Air?
It is actually.
Tiger Air?
This is not going to be a very long,
Yeah.
well, short-lived.
Next week, we'll be doing Ansett.
Tigers.
Tigers.
These beautiful striped kitties
Oh.
are the largest member of the cat family.
Bigger than lions.
Bigger than lions.
Well, that's
They're-
something I didn't know
they're
straight off the
some
bat.
Big cats.
So they're bigger than lions.
Yeah, and they can actually grow up to 3 meters long from the tip of their nose to the tip of their tail.
This just shows how the government can sway our
Oh,
minds.
absolutely.
I've been manipulated into thinking that lions are bigger than tigers my whole life. Mm-hmm. And this is just the emotional damage that the government can cause. So make sure you stand up and make a change at the next. Oh, we just had an election.
we
didn't
did actually.
Don't worry about it. I'll talk to you in 3.5 years.
Well, pound for pound,
Oh,
the tiger is not only bigger, it is heavier. It's quite the strong.
can we
boy.
go kilo for kilo? Because we
Kilo
use
for
the
kilo?
metric
Yeah,
system.
that's not the saying, but kilo for kilo anyway, meter for meter.
They're
Do you
just
remember
big.
how they're big? Do you remember how heavy a male lion is?
80 kilos.
No.
Damn it, I don't know.
No. It's like 190 kilos,
I was close.
right?
Almost halfway there.
A lot more. It's a lot more.
All right.
It's 360 kilos.
I'd love to see one standing next to a lion.
Well,
Okay.
funny about standing
Oh.
that when like tigers are so strong, they're said to be so strong, a punch could kill you if they could punch you.
If they could punch. How do they test that?
Because their legs are said to be so strong that hunters have quoted saying that after the tiger's being shot, the legs of the tiger would hold the body up
Okay.
until, like, while they bled out, until they completely bled out. They would
Oh.
just, because, well, they get stiff and they'd hold them
Yeah,
up.
well, yeah.
But because of how strong the legs are, the body is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy,
It's a
isn't
lot
it?
of strength.
It is a lot. And speaking of the strength, how tall, right? You like your basketball, your sports.
What a dweeb.
Yeah, right.
Oh, here we go.
Now, how tall is, and we'll talk in feet here.
Yeah,
because
that is the way I like to
yeah.
measure things. Though.
How high up is a basketball ring?
10 feet, I
10
believe.
feet.
Yeah.
And the average basketballer is how tall?
Oh, you'd probably look at about maybe 6'5", 6, 7-ish.
Okay, cool.
Maybe.
And they have a vertical leap of
Very high.
very high.
I think like 40-something inches. I don't know if that's true or not.
Okay.
Maybe more, maybe less. But
Okay.
around
But
about.
there have been some instances where people have been able to jump over the other 6'6" basketballer.
Well, Vince Carter jumped over 7-foot Kevin Garnett at
okay.
the 2000 Melbourne Olympics.
See? This is why I asked him about basketball questions. Yeah, but they can't jump 12 feet vertically in the air, can they?
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Wait until they take steroids.
But there are some really incredible videos out there
Really?
of tigers yeeting themselves into the air
Oh my God.
to grab food that's been thrown over a fence or held above them.
Well, you got to
So,
get that food. Get that
one of-
bread is what the kids
Oh,
say.
absolutely. But one of the highest vertical leaps of any big cat.
Do you think that the saying "get that bread" came from the convicts? Because the convicts got that bread and they got sent to Tasmania.
They did.
But now the kids want to get that bread and that means get money.
It does mean get
Very
money.
different context of the
They
original.
don't
meaning.
realise that there are consequences to their actions.
You're
like
right.
They could be, sent to Tasmania.
Oh, that's the bloody youth, I tell you. It's the youth, James. That's the problem.
The youths.
Youths.
Did you know tigers can live between 8 to 10 years, but there have been some instances where they live to 25 years?
Well, this is very broad, and I feel like 8 to 10 seems shorter than I would have thought.
Yeah, and that's this day and age, unfortunately, with poachers and such.
Ah, those bloody poachers, eh?
Mm.
But 25 years, I mean, that's obviously more than double the life expectancy.
It is, yeah.
But like a human would never double its life expectancy.
No, well...
The stats, something seems wrong with those stats. I'm not saying they're inaccurate, but I
No,
might
no.
say they may be poorly researched.
From basically... Ouch.
Not from you, from
No, but
him.
from what information I was able to find, the 8 to 10 is like the standard now.
when they get poached.
unfortunately.
But they may live to say like 15 to 17.
Yeah. Provided they are left alone.
Leave Britney alone.
That's one I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah.
But speaking of age,
Not Britney.
not Britney.
Oops.
These
did it
fierce
again.
felines have walked the earth for a very long time. Did you know that?
Well, I mean, I assume. Yeah.
Well, there are fossil
Depends on your
remains.
class is a long time.
2 million years.
That is long.
That's a long time. There are
Yeah,
fossil remains in China of
China's got everything, doesn't it?
tigers. They really do.
All the historic stuff. Not always great, but like they've got a lot of stuff, good or bad.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of things.
And they're actually incredibly quick, tigers. Incredibly quick.
Yes.
Can, in short bursts,
Mm.
can run between 25 kilometers per hour to 65 kilometers per hour.
Okay. That's
In short bursts.
Short bursts.
It's quite quick.
Yeah.
It is quite quick.
Fast twitch muscles, I
Yes,
believe.
twitch
Twitch fast muscles.
twist fast fibers.
Just fast fibers. This is not a science episode. Let's move on.
Now, do you remember a while back we were talking about bite force?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the crocodiles have a bite force of a certain
We did that for
PSI,
the gorillas, didn't we? Like
gorillas.
our second ever episode.
That's right. Well, they are, being that they are the largest big cat, and they have a bite force of around 1,050 PSI.
And what can that crush?
Well, that's twice as hard as a lion, and a gorilla. The amount of PSI, I think 1,600 from memory.
Okay.
So strong enough to crush a bowling ball.
Oh,
So not as strong, but it's still
there or thereabouts.
yeah, there or thereabouts.
Very, very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You could just go, imagine having that sort of power. Imagine if we could crush that. You could just go along and just crush it.
Yeah, that's a bit
Just on the daily.
just chewing the
would,
fat.
Would it, yeah, well, you wouldn't have to chew it. You just,
No, just
Do you, oh my God, sorry, I apologise.
you okay?
Yeah, well, no, I've been a bit poorly.
I know.
No,
For those that weren't paying attention, last week we didn't do an episode
yes.
because Josh lost his voice.
I lost my voice. Now, that's very difficult.
It is. No, you're
when
right.
you're a full-time barber. Because
Barber.
70% of the job, not like a sheep, but like cutting hair.
Oh.
And yeah, 70% of the job is actually talking to people.
Oh yeah.
If you give a 5 out of 10 haircut, but a 10 out of 10 chat, people are coming
People are coming back. Yeah, absolutely.
Exhibit A.
Hello. I am due.
Yes, you
I
are.
am due for a haircut.
How many weeks?
I said haircut.
Oh, you just ate pasta before you
Yeah,
came.
I did. I had a lot of food.
God.
Anyway, what's a group of tigers called, Josh?
A pod.
A pod.
Yeah. I thought podcast. And I thought podcast.
So do you remember we were talking about, okay, so a group of whales is a pod.
It is a pod.
Okay.
Murder of
crows.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be a cool band. We should start a band called Murder of Crows.
Murder of crows.
Yes.
It's pretty
A
good.
thrash band.
That would be, yeah.
Anyway.
Do you know? Okay. Well, what do you call a group of lions?
Phil, while I think.
So you've got a parliament of owls.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, parliament.
Oh my
Which I
God.
thought was really cool.
I don't. Or is it just a pack?
It's a pride.
A pride. That's it.
Pride of
Yeah.
lions.
Okay. Something a wolf pack, James.
Pride Rock.
Yes. Yeah, I should have known that.
Yep.
Okay.
They're actually called
I have no idea.
an ambush or a streak of lions. Tigers, sorry.
Why do you think people thought they needed to name each animal to be a different thing when they're in a group?
But there's a lot of ones that like cross over. Surely.
Oh, I know, but there still seems to be a lot. Like, why does it have to be called? Why can't it just be a group?
Population. It's a population of humans.
Yeah, I understand that, but like,
I don't know.
yeah, it just
They
seems
needed a collective, like we've got a collective of anything.
Yeah, but they did a collective specifically for some things, and then not for others. That's what I'm saying. Where's the decision making in this?
Yeah, okay.
Why go crows get a cool one,
Well, a group of
but every other birds is just a flock?
well, you call a group of instruments, regardless of what the instruments are, a band.
Yes, but yeah, I guess we're talking about more species. Than
Yeah,
things like
okay.
that,
So
you know?
yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's a flock of seagulls or a flock of pigeons,
Flock of-
but it's
yeah.
not a flock of crows.
no,
So what's
no,
special
you're
about
right.
a crow to get its own name?
Yeah.
What's
yeah,
a crow
okay.
done? If anything, they're the creepy ones.
But I reckon they may have changed like over time.
What else do you think a crow could
Well,
be called?
because I reckon they wouldn't have been called a murder
A gaggle of crows.
a gaggle. Yeah, but I reckon they changed it from a flock of crows to a murder of crows because
They're a
of
murderous bird.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe.
But it's to do with the raven rather than the crow. But because it's a black bird, I reckon they changed it.
Nerd stuff, ladies and gentlemen.
You asked the question, so
I didn't
gave,
ask about Edgar Allan Poe.
I started going on a tangent, and I thought I was going somewhere.
We need to go
Went
to Knowledge Town.
I'm going back down to my notes here.
Please do.
No two tigers have the same stripes.
Imagine if they did.
Imagine if they did.
I think it'd be more weird if they
I thought
did.
that was Gerald. No, that's Gerald.
Bloody Gerald. It's always Gerald.
Gerald.
Gerald sounds like a
Thought that was Nancy. That's Nancy.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching Stranger Things for the first time, and one of the characters is named Nancy.
This is an episode of Stranger Things because you are strange.
I am a strange man. And here's a strange fact. And would you like to know where I got this fact from, Josh?
The internet.
Well, someone got it from the internet. It's who gave it to me.
Oh, I don't know.
My girlfriend gave me this piece of knowledge.
Tiger
Josh.
balm.
No,
Okay.
a tiger's penis.
Oh, God. Hang on.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, we need to break this down.
Okay.
So why is your lady
This is
friend...
a great question.
What, no,
I would like
why
to-
is your lady friend having... I question the reason why you have all this knowledge, right?
Yeah, I
This
know.
is the reason we have a
Yeah.
podcast.
Yes. Yeah.
So why is your girlfriend obtaining knowledge about tiger genitalia?
Well, she also told me that we should probably do a podcast about animal peni in general, because there's a lot of weird ones out there. Like, did you know a pig's penis is a corkscrew? And same with a duck?
Which is the one that has 4
An echidna.
and a echidna? That's the one.
Yeah.
Do they think ours are weird?
Probably.
Oh my God.
Maybe we should do a...
If you're an echidna and you
know
see
what?
a naked dude, you'd be like, what is that arrow-shaped monstrosity?
We're going to stop talking about every other animal's penis, because I'm going to do a podcast about it.
Okay, well, you can do that one alone.
Yeah, okay. I usually do.
It always feels
It
like
always
I do it
feels
alone,
like
even
that.
if you're right next to me.
But a tiger's penis is never hard when mating. So they actually do. We were
Just
joking.
like we talked about before,
Yeah.
right at the start of the podcast.
We were like,
listeners.
I was trying really hard not to laugh too hard about the
'Cause
fact
you
that
knew
you
it
were
was
talking.
coming.
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
The tigers do as well.
Yeah, but yeah, their penis bone doesn't work at all.
Just a muscle or an
It's just
actual
a muscle.
bone?
Like no, there's like the
Okay,
muscle doesn't that particular kind of muscle.
Just making sure you know how the anatomy works.
I
I don't know if we have,
do.
have to
I've
have a
got
little
one.
talk.
This is actually an evolutionary trait. So where the PP would normally go up, it actually locks into place when they are mating.
Locks into
It's got
place.
barbs on it,
Oh,
got
God.
barbs.
Oh,
and it actually
God.
locks into place to ensure that the spermies, which is a technical term,
Yeah, scientific.
have been absorbed by the female.
I don't say the word absorbed.
I was trying to make this more amusing.
Be
but
mature.
really-
This is a show about facts
Okay.
and information.
So the tiger's penis.
Sorry,
him.
I laughed on purpose.
So this actually prevents any other male from like cross contamination if they kind of went to try and mate with the same.
So the
lion,
tigers
a
can't
tiger.
catch them all, like all the STIs.
or Pokemon for that matter. No,
I hate knowing they can't catch Pokemon.
no, it's a bit sad, isn't it?
Mm.
They look like Arcanine.
Ew.
No,
Yeah.
it was a Pokemon.
Yeah, it's all right. More of a wing gull sort of guy.
Oh, okay. Sure. Later periods. Okay, cool. Fair enough.
Sorry.
Now, the tiger is endangered throughout its range. Okay,
Because you bloody poachers. And
These
I know all the
poachers.
listeners are animal poachers.
which
No, you're not. You're all right.
now they range from which stretched right from Russia, so Far East
Oh,
Russia,
duh.
through parts of North Korea, China, India,
Oh,
and Southeast Asia
Oh.
to the Indonesian island of Sumatra.
Sumatra.
So
Was it tigers in Europe?
European tigers, no,
Really?
no.
I would have thought, okay.
They're more of an Asian
Not
animal.
are they in Africa?
Tigers,
Mm.
no.
A tiger's not in Africa.
They're they were I'll tell you where. Well,
Okay,
I've got. So the Siberian or Amur tiger is the largest, measuring up to 4 meters in total length and weighing up to 300 kilos. The Indian or Bengal tiger is the most numerous, and actually accounts for half of the total tiger population.
Oh,
So they're more of like the Indian Asian tiger, right? The African lion.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So the males are larger than females, and are about 1 meter from to shoulder height from the ground. So it's quite sizable.
Yeah.
And they can grow. So this is the Bengal tiger and can grow 2.2 meters.
Okay.
Okay. The Indo-Chinese and Sumatran tigers are bright reddish tan, beautifully marked with dark, almost black vertical stripes.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
I love what you've done with the place.
Thank you. And they usually have like a stripe, a big like almost orange stripe
Racing
underneath.
stripe down the middle.
Yeah, pretty much through
So
the
they go
middle. So it's a little bit
fast.
lighter underneath.
Yes.
They're underparts.
Oh. Oh, the undercarriage.
They're undercarriage.
Yes. Chassis.
Now the Siberian tiger is more rare. And has a longer and softer and paler fur.
Yes.
So did you know? You
Yep.
know white tigers? Have you seen white
Yes,
tigers?
I have seen those actually.
They're not actually true albinos.
Oh.
They do occur from time to time, and you can tell because their eyes are blue.
And is to be albino? Does that mean there's something like the melanin in your skin?
That's
or
correct.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
how the
So it's
the
actually
legal definition.
Yes, but the genetics for a white tiger is the pigmentation of their fur rather than their skin.
The skin. Okay.
Yes. Now, so there's 3 subspecies, like I was saying. There's Caspian, Bali, and Javan. Out of all
Tigers
these
on a
other,
Bali trip with the lads.
Yeah, that's the one.
Pretty classic. Come back with all the bintang singlets and horror stories and multiple STIs.
Yes, but sadly, hunting and habitat loss have put populations at risk, and today the range has been reduced to around 7% of its former size.
It is weird in those countries. I guess they don't seem as fussed about that sort of stuff as well.
No.
I guess
No.
generally, like maybe because we don't live there, but they don't seem to be as fussed about hunting and things like that. That's just like the way it is.
That's the way it is. I mean, a lot of we're seeing that obviously we've got in Africa, we've got the safari ranges that are kind of helping to stop poaching and keep them contained.
Yes.
Now, the tiger is adapted to a great variety of environments. Okay. So the Siberian tiger has lived where nights can be as cold as minus 40 degrees Celsius.
Oh, God.
To the mango swamps of the...
mango swamps?
the mangrove.
Oh, these are mango swamps.
Mangrove, sorry.
Where is that?
I was stifling a burp. I'm sorry.
I'm stifling coughs all through this episode. We're poorly, James. We're very sick. Very
Sickly.
sick. We're sickly. Thank you for listening through
Anyway,
this
thank you
episode,
very
guys.
much.
If you're still here, because I've been in bed and not talking and fairly flat for a week or so now. And if James is suppressing burps, suppression at any level is a dangerous disease.
It's a dangerous thing.
So this is not the perfect combination, but we're battling through. And next week, I reckon we're going to be so jovial, it'll be even
It's
more
going to
annoying.
be so much... No, I reckon it'll be fine.
It will be fine. We'll be fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine.
But the tigers that live in the mangroves, in the mangrove swamps, actually get to temperatures more than 40 degrees. So the tigers have had to kind of look after themselves in those sorts of climates.
It's wild.
But they're also incredibly good swimmers and awesome climbers. So climbing a tree away from a tiger doesn't necessarily help you, especially if they have the vertical leap of 12 feet.
Yeah, I feel like most places, maybe, I guess in the ocean, is it a fair fight? Can they swim well?
They can actually swim very well.
No. Okay, if you're ever getting chased by a tiger,
Just drop
and it
dead.
Just give up.
Just give up.
And that's a great metaphor for life. Life is like a tiger. Just give up.
Don't give up. Believe in your dreams.
No, James, no, that's
Reach
awful
for the
advice.
stars.
Don't.
You too
No,
can be an astronaut
you can't.
if you put your mind to it.
And if you are an astronaut, you'll die because the spacecraft will explode as it enters the Earth's atmosphere.
This is why we've got the James Webb Telescope.
It's very dangerous, guys.
It's
Don't
dangerous.
try. Never try.
Have you not seen Interstellar?
If you don't try, you can't
Never
fail.
try, never fail.
Yeah. Trust me, guys. It's got me to where I am right now. You're welcome.
That's not good.
I'm
Josh?
really sad. No, I'm sad.
Do you want to read? I'll make you feel better.
Okay.
Can you read that line for me, please?
All right, listeners, strap in for this because I'm about to drop some knowledge.
Yep, just this one.
I'm going to read this out to you.
Yep.
Tiger pee smells like buttered popcorn.
Yep. So, someone has has delved in deep for this information, Josh. I saw
no.
this line, and one of the bits of information my girlfriend had brought up for me.
Why does she?
But
why
I
is she
looked
into
it
this?
up. Well, I looked it up.
You know, those jars of apple juice she keeps in the cupboard in the bathroom?
Yeah.
I don't think they're apple juice. Can I tell you something really quickly?
Yeah, go for it.
When I was in Singapore,
Okay.
myself and the famed Nigel Rowe
We'll
on
have
this
him on the show
podcast,
one day.
we were in Singapore, and at McDonald's, there was a durian McFlurry.
Oh, no.
Okay?
Yeah.
So for those who don't know what durian is, it's like a
horrible.
spiky Asian fruit that when you cut it open is one of the most putrid smells.
Josh will put a little photo up here somewhere.
If I remember to, I will.
Yep.
Now, when you go on trains in Singapore,
Yeah.
it also says there's like no smoking, no eating,
Yep.
no durians. So it's
Yep.
like a durian with a big X through it.
Yes.
So we've thought, okay, let's try the durian McFlurry. So I tried the durian McFlurry, and it was an interesting combination of two things.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is the best way to describe, and
Right.
I don't think I've told you this.
Okay.
So when I describe this,
Yes.
let me know if you know the exact taste in your mouth. Listeners,
I'm ready.
please comment wherever you can on any of the socials and let us know if this sounds like, what I say is painting a perfect word picture in your mouth.
Or if you've had durian and you know what we're talking about. Go for it.
So in Singapore, I
Yes.
had the durian McFlurry.
Yes.
And what the durian McFlurry tastes like is two things.
Okay.
A mixture of one, buttered popcorn, just like tiger pea.
Okay.
It smells like buttered popcorn. It tastes like buttered popcorn.
Okay.
So mix buttered popcorn with a hot banana that has been left in your lunchbox all day and sitting in the sun. Do you know? Do you know when you pack a banana in your lunchbox or you put it in your bag and it heats up too much and you eat it and it's kind of hot and a bit weird and mushy? Cross that taste with buttered popcorn, and that is what a durian McFlurry tastes like from McDonald's in Singapore.
So
This has been a Drop Some Knowledge podcast information organization announcement.
I don't like bananas.
That is true. I did really remember
Right.
that halfway through.
However, I know what you're talking about. I don't know why, and it's probably because my friends like bananas, and I've probably witnessed it at least once
Yeah.
in primary school or high school.
I'm telling you, it's those two
But
combined is
damn.
what the durian McFlurry in Singapore at McDonald's tastes like. You heard it there first.
It's so good.
It is. It,
So
it wasn't. We had like four. And you know what it was? Every bite we took
Yeah.
got worse.
Yeah, of course it would.
4 spoons we chucked in the bin.
Oh, jeez.
When it
No,
got some
thank
ramen.
you. Nah. Oh, yeah, fair.
Anyway, tiger
Tigers.
pea smells
Tiger
like
pea
popcorn,
smells like buttered popcorn. That's all I've got in that respect.
Fantastic.
Tiger. Well, it was one of those ones where I heard it and was like, I'm writing it down.
Fantastic.
I need to.
Well,
Tiger cubs are actually born blind.
that sucks.
Now, most
I think most animals
most
kind of
animals,
born-
and they've kind of have to adjust, or their like eyes are closed for long periods of time. So because of this, they actually follow the scent of their mother.
Ah.
Now, unfortunately,
thing.
That's the pea thing.
The
Just
buttered popcorn.
butter popcorn, mum. So because of this, they actually follow their mother's scent. So they're blind. Oh, there's mum.
Buttery popcorn.
Buttery popcorn.
Off we go.
Mother.
Mother.
However, sadly, because they are born blind, it leads to early death issues. Unfortunately.
Well, this is really bringing the mood down.
Yes. But
Oh.
something interesting.
Ooh.
Tigers have actually learned to imitate the calls of other animals.
that's very smart.
Terrifying.
Yes.
Incredibly smart. So making them sound like a juvenile versions of injured animals.
Interesting.
Okay. Or just
To lure
injured,
them
yeah,
in.
To lure in.
To then murder.
Murder.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, but it's a hunting
Interesting.
thing.
Very smart.
Yeah, so Siberian tigers have actually been allegedly imitating deer or black bears to lure their prey into a false sense of security.
Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
I thought so. Now, because tigers are so smart when they hunt, locals that live in tiger-infested territory have actually started to wear, and it's been common practice, to wear a human-faced mask on the back of their head.
Oh.
And what do you think that is?
I actually don't know.
Okay, so seeing as tigers are pretty sneaky when hunting, they generally attack from the back.
Ah.
Okay, so the masks actually fool the tigers into thinking they've already been seen.
That's brilliant.
Which
yeah.
is actually really
well
smart.
done, yeah.
Sadly,
Oh.
some tigers have actually started calling the bluff and attacking the locals anyway. Now,
Front on. Oh,
Now,
no.
for those that are a bit worried about going to these sorts of countries and being attacked by tigers,
It's fine. Their jaw power is so strong it'll be over quick.
It's fine.
Oh, that's not what you were going to say.
That's what I was going to say.
Sorry.
What I was going to say was tigers do not necessarily see humans as being
Predators.
prey, I should say.
Oh, sorry, prey.
They're not
yes.
seeing as prey. They are, they're just there. Okay, so it's not
Just
it's not really
meh.
stuff that it doesn't happen often. Okay, now weirdly enough, so we've gone from sadly to weirdly enough.
Fantastic.
This kind of bluff with the whole mask on the back of the head thing is actually something that tigers have for their own protection.
They borrow the masks?
Sort of.
What?
No, not really.
Okay.
They've actually got what they call predator spots or ocellus,
Oh.
which are spots on the back of their ears. Now, when their ears are up, it looks like the eyes of the tiger are actually facing backwards.
Dun, dun, dun,
So
dun, dun,
if something
dun,
is being,
dun, dun.
coming to attack the tiger from behind, they think because of these spots, they think they have already been seen
Animals are so smart and so stupid.
all at once,
All at once.
just like humans.
That's cool though.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So then, and the natural reaction of wild tigers when encountering humans is to run away, like I was saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Tigers that kill people often kill their victims the same way they do other animals. Just so you know, if you ever see this, they leap on the person's shoulders,
Oh.
bringing the victim to the ground with a swat from their forepaws, and kill them with a crushing bite to the neck or head.
Oh God.
Just so you know what you're in for if it ever happens.
But like I said before, the PSI on their jaw pressure is so great.
You'll never
Hopefully,
know.
when they bite through your neck,
Yeah.
it won't hurt that much.
But don't worry. Like I said, don't worry. How likely is a tiger to attack you?
Incredibly.
It's relatively rare.
Oh.
It's about 40 to 50 people are annually killed by tigers.
That's still a lot.
Well, compared to elephants that kill 350 people
Just
a
by
year.
stepping on them.
Yeah. Stampedes and such.
Stampede.
Now, remember how I was saying this is a bit of a, to bring people back to the real world, Josh.
Let's-
Tigers
yeah.
have lost
Let's get real.
an estimated 95% of their historical range.
That's a lot.
Their habitat has been destroyed, degraded, and fragmented by human activities.
Bloody humans.
The clearing of forest for agriculture and timber, as well as the building of road networks and other development activities. So it does pose a pretty serious threat. So groups like the WWF are out there stopping poachers, monitoring, preserving, and connecting tiger habitats, and taking volunteers as well as donations. So
Donate to them
yeah,
now.
if that's something you want to do, I mean, we're not sponsored by them whatsoever. This is just like
Be
I did
nice.
with the tigers, the lions. Sorry, I want to do with the tigers as well. I want to let people know that these are groups of animals that are endangered to a certain degree. There's not that many left, so
try and keep 'em
help.
around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like we did to the Tassie Devil.
Yeah,
Let's make sure they don't all die.
yeah. That's it.
And the population is now growing.
See, it's amazing.
It can happen.
It can be done.
I need you.
Uncle Sam. But yeah, there you go.
Microsoft Sam.
Microsoft. Oh my God, Microsoft Sam.
How good's that?
So good. Can we play with that later?
Yes.
But yeah, that's tigers, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for that knowledge, James.
No, you're welcome.
Thank God we can wrap this podcast up because now we've talked about Microsoft Sam. I'm going to go and make him rap saying boots and cats.
Yes.
Sam did it first.
Yep.
Siri and Alexa poses.
Absolutely.
Poses.
They don't know what they're doing.
No, they don't know what they're doing.
Second rate, my
I'm
eyes.
a Sam, fireman Sam myself. He didn't fight fires. He just fought depression and made everyone happy.
Made everybody happy.
Absolutely. And if you're too young to know what Microsoft Sam is, Google it or die.
Or just Google it and figure it out.
Yep, that's probably better.
Yep.
Well, before I say something else inappropriate, James is going to sign us off in East African.
I had nothing.
Just do it, James. Just do it. First thing that comes to your brain.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.